Hi guys, it's Ben from Simply Surf Bus here. I'm going to give you a quick talk through and guide through your van. Although the guys are going to demonstrate, show you how things work on the day that you collect, you're going to walk away from here with a load of information and probably be a little bit bamboozled. So this is just a reference for you to go back to, slow it down, rewind, pause, and go back to those things which you may have forgotten. So you've got factory split charge in your vehicle already. The battery's underneath there. It's an AGM battery. We've attached a battery app on there, so there'll be something to download on your phone which will show you the status of your 12-volt leisure battery. Also, you've got solar on top of your roof. There's a solar controller under there if you ever needed to get to that. Underneath the driver's seat is the garage unit for your 240. Those will have the MCB switches in there, so if anything blew for any reason at all, that's where you're going to go, is to the front section of your driver's seat to flip the trips. You've got the diesel heater outlet there as well. Also underneath your driver's seat is the battery charger, so when you connect to 240 at a campsite or at your home, the battery charger is then going to charge at your leisure battery. At the moment your 12-volt system is live, so everything is working off of the leisure battery, including the lights, the fridge and everything else. To turn your fridge on and to go through different settings of temperature, press and hold the power button and it comes to life. And this indicator here is your temperature going from minimum to maximum coldness. We recommend when you're driving anywhere, put your fridge on maximum cold, because your vehicle battery will be charging the leisure battery as you're driving, so not using any power. So make the most of that whilst you're driving and run your fridge as cold as it goes. When you get to site, and if you're not going to be moving for a little while, just put the temperature to medium and just maintain that coolness in your fridge. Just before I close that, to turn it off if you ever wanted to, just press and hold the power button like you did to turn it on. Moving at the top here, your Basto night heater. Just press that middle dial button, it brings you to the heating. Press it again, normal, scroll round to set your temperature. Hit that and off we go. That symbol's gone to green. The night heater is now going to start spooling up, and then the fuel pump will kick in and then we'll start getting temperature. That'll run up till your desired setting, which we've just done at 35 degrees. That'll run until you want to turn it off. Make sure you're only running the diesel heater whilst you're parked up and stationary. Don't try driving around using a night heater to maintain heat in your vehicle whilst driving. Going back up here, a double USB, a 12-volt socket. This light switch here is doing the lights in the pocket, your shelf, and the under-level kitchen lights. Two 240 sockets. These only become live once you're on shore hookup. So when you're at a campsite or parked on your home, these will become live, and at only that point they will become live. Your sink, you've got a submersible pump in a freshwater tank down here. There's no water in there at the moment, but the submersible pump is in there and fused and working. Lift at the handle, it's got a micro switch in there which activates the pump. So be cautious. If you're lifting this up at any point, that pump will run and water will come out, so make sure your chopping board's out of the way. Back in here is a gas regulator. It's been pressure tested, all regulated and certified. It's all gas safe. You're ready to go and collect a camping gas 907 bottle if you wish. It's quite a large one, it'll do quite a while, and that'll sit in this space. The regulator's set up ready for that gas bottle. Once that's connected, there is also a shut-off tap inside of the vehicle in this cupboard, which will stop the gas flow. Make sure that's in the right direction, and then you're just going to be igniting your gas from up here. Underneath your passenger seat, we've got another 12-volt socket and a 240. Again, this one's only live once you're on shore hookup. A USB port and a light switch. That light switch is doing 1, 2, 3 lights along the near side of your van. Another double USB, 12 volt socket and 240. Go around to your rear of your vehicle. A 12 volt socket and a light switch which is doing a central light which is above you when you're in bed. A little snake flexi light, position that where you want with a USB port. The light switch, there we go, it's on the back of the unit itself. And I'll just take you around underneath the engine bay to which lays your 240 socket. This is which you're going to be using to hook up on a campsite or on your driveway if you just want to put a bit of extra charge into your battery. Just heading back inside now. The green light's still on our diesel heater, and you can hear now that we've got warm air coming through already. So your night heater's up and running. That's diesel, that's running off of your original fuel tank for the vehicle. So make sure you've got enough fuel in your van once you've got to destination, just to run that heater and to make sure that you can actually drive away from your destination the following morning. To turn the heater off, just press that green light. Once that goes to white, it means the night heater is going to start shutting down. It'll run for probably a good few minutes. The system's going to want to cool down. The fans are still run. You hear those buzzing away in the background there. That's it, just shutting down. Once that's stopped, you're good to drive away. A couple of features to the high-low roof are these little bungs, which the guys will tell you about on the handover, just as another backup, just in case you forget on the day. If you're out in the pouring down rain, you've got your pop top up, you want to install these bungs on the top side of those holes. Swap in these. If it is absolutely chucking it down with rain, put those bungs in and that'll stop anything coming inside the vehicle. You've got 2 of those for the front, and on the back you've got some more. And to put those in, you're going to remove the rear lockdowns. You're going to pull those out, and there'll be a foam washer which is sat above. The foam washer is just holding in that bolt at the moment so they don't drop down when you put the roof up. Hold on to that foam washer and then put in that bung. And you're even when we're doing this, if it's really pouring down with rain, the high-low, I called it a high-low, it's a horizon. The horizon roof acts as like a moat. It's got 4 outlets for the rainwater to wash away. You can get a build-up of water in that moat on a real heavy downpour, so we advise put these bungs in. Pulling down your pop-top roof and pulling the bed platform down, hopefully the guys would have stated these straps, which all click together. These help pull the canvas in when you're pulling the roof down. When we put the sleep platform up, we like to detach them to take away any unnecessary strain on the straps which are sewn into the canvas. We've seen a couple of people which haven't bothered undoing these clips, putting the platform up, and it just puts unnecessary strain on this section, and then the stitches start to undo. So we've clicked this one together, reason being this one hangs down low and it'll end up in that position, and when you pull the platform down it will get trapped. So we click those together to keep it out of the way. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. I'm not succeeding. So they're clicked together. Your hatch is back in place. Pull that up front. Get hold of your platform. Pull it towards you and pull it down. And then jump back up top onto the bed platform itself. Disconnect the strap which we had clicked together. Create a triangle in the back corner. The same again in the other back corner from the middle to this first strap. And then the strap which we just unclicked here goes from left to right. Make sure all these are clicked together. Undo your scenic zip, zip up all the zips, and then you're ready to pull the roof down. Let's go over the Titan bed which you've got installed in your van. We just go round to the rear of the vehicle. and underneath this little flap is a lever. Push that lever down and hold it down. We'll then lower the back section of the bed and then come back round the front. There's a lever, a big long bar right underneath. When I pull that towards you, you can see that probably operate there. Pull that towards you and just start the bed to fold. Then we're gonna remove the headrest. And this little strap, if it has disappeared over the other side, make sure you've got it on top. And hold on to it. We'll pull that lever, which we started off with at the front, and push the chair down into a bed. To go back into bed system, into the chair from bed, hold on to that strap, pull it towards you, and the chair will go onto its first latch. That's sort of locked into position. Pop your headrest back in. Hold on to that front lever again, pull it towards you and push the chair back into its upright position. Pop round to the back. You don't need to do it when you're travelling, you can keep it down if you want, but if you want to create a bit more boot space, just put the back of the chair back upright and you're good to travel again. Hope this helps. Cheers guys.